Pedro trying to work on these leg kicks early in this fight, but Sean O'Malley doing a great job stepping into it. He's turning the shin into the leg kick of Munhoz, and if Pedro keeps on throwing those, he could split his leg in half. So Sean very aware and steps away from another leg kick. So the thing that we were saying that could be an issue, Sean is very aware of it, and he's showing some high IQ here as he's avoided any damage on those legs. 3:05 left. Both fighters in the center. Now, oh, there's a nice jab by O'Malley, slipping on the face of Munhoz. Munhoz eats it, comes in and out. A lot of respect. Pedro trying to level up and down, looking for a way to engage, but reluctant to pull the trigger as Sean is waiting for the counter. They're having a stalemate right now as both are faking and feinting, spinning and not landing. Sean wants to engage, but he is very realistic of the fact of Pedro's power. Sean tries to spin kick to the chest. Pedro goes for the leg kick, and that's Sean stepping right into it. He's twisting the leg. He's very aware. Very nice. There he does. Sean does it again. He's turning the shin into, oh my God, Pedro's going to fuck his leg up. Pedro keeps on coming in with that kick, and Sean steps right. He just turns it right into it. It's beautiful to watch. O'Malley comes over the top with the right. So Sean looking all right. Listen, not much has landed, but Sean is fighting very intelligent here in the first round. Okay, so if you just jumping in, Sean O'Malley eye poked. There was a nut shot earlier, then an eye poke in the second round, and Pedro cannot continue. All right, I want to see this again. Pedro comes in with the left. O'Malley. I tell you what, man. That poke. I mean, it. Oh my God. So the tip of the finger taps on the eye. Yes, I'm sure it's uncomfortable, but it didn't go in the eye.
Yeah, how long his nails? Scratching it.
It came in like this. That is freakish. Oh boy. What do you guys think, chat? To those of you that saw that. I don't know about that eye poke. I mean, listen, I'm not him. I don't know what he's feeling. He still has his eye closed, but I've seen way worse. Like, we've seen fingers go in the eye. It didn't even go directly in. It went like this. Ooh. We'll get to the eye poke in a second. But as for the scores, let me put it up over here real quick. Where are you, Munhoz? Okay, let's pop it over here. There they are.
Wonderful.
Okay, so you're looking at the leg strikes over there. 26 out of 30 on leg strikes. And then the damage was showing up on the ESPN Fight Center on the legs of O'Malley. And O'Malley, until the second round I noticed he kind of gave up on checking it and was like, fuck it, let's let the hands fly. I noticed that in the second round. But for the majority of the first round, Sean was turning into him, and Pedro was just kicking shin over and over and over again. And even Sean said after the fight that he noticed that, it was cracking really loud. He knew Pedro was in pain as he was throwing those kicks. And it's bizarre that judges can't see this and can't understand this. Like, if you throw a leg kick and someone checks it, that's not a strike. It's not a significant strike. That's ridiculous. If it's checked, in fact, it should go in favor of the guy that blocked the strike. Like, I don't know. I would never want to throw a leg kick and have someone just drive their shin into my leg. I wouldn't want that. Nor would I want to be leg kicked. But it's just ridiculous. So anyway, Pedro Munhoz was apparently winning the fight going into the second round. And then there was an eye poke. Now, as we were watching this eye poke live, Sean O'Malley legit put his finger... And I'm not even the biggest Sean O'Malley fan. I respect the guy as a fighter, and I respect him as a businessman. But that was bullshit. His fucking hand came in, it went down, it grazed the fucking eyelid. All right, if you want to stop and say, all right, get the sweat out of your eye, so be it. Pedro Munhoz can't continue because of the eye poke. The fight becomes a no contest. I wake up today and I can't stop thinking about this shit. And lo and behold, I see a Sean O'Malley tweet, and it's got Condom Head. It's got fucking Condom Head. Sean O'Malley tweeted Condom Head. So I was like, what the fuck? What is this? So I look at it. I check it out. I got to give Condom Head credit. He's completely right. Sean O'Malley cracks Pedro Munhoz, hurts his eye, Let me just show this picture over here. It's wild. After the fight, people in the chat were like, hey, it's a different eye, it's a different eye. We had to keep on going with the stream. But looking back, this is fucking wild. I said it on air. Pedro Munhoz's right eye was poked by Sean O'Malley. Guys, this is his left fucking eye. My man can't open his left eye, and there's like a torn retina or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, there's actually damage to the eye. This eye was punched by Sean O'Malley prior to the eye poke. He literally cracked Pedro Munhoz, and then even after the nut shot, Pedro goes over to the corner, and he's rubbing his left eye. His eye is fucked up from a punch. From a fucking punch. They stop the fight and say it's a no contest because of the right eye. Right eye looks fine to me. If you watch that eye poke back, and I understand, people get injured. It's not us, right? They are experiencing it themselves. We don't know exactly what they're going through in the fight, right? So who are we sitting on our comfy chairs and shoving bonbons in our face? Who are we to criticize? I watched it. The fucking finger goes like this, down, above the eye. Okay, that could be a little irritating. Maybe get a little sweat in your eye. Take a couple of minutes, shake it off. That shit stopped the fight. There's got to be a way where they can go back and dissect what's going on and say, whoa, 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 whoa. Does that eye bother you, or does the other, like, what's going on here? There's got to be a way to fucking dissect this. Or look at the fucking footage and reverse this thing. Sean O'Malley finished Pedro Munhoz. The first person to he finished him. Pedro gave up because of a punch to his left eye.